getting lazy. The cute sounds you make while sipping your coffee. I know there's a world outside, but right now it's you and me. Just you and me, baby. Roll out of bed. I love when you're hazy. Rewatching Friends for the millionth time. Well, I know there's a world outside, but right now it's you and me. Just you and me, baby. Yeah, I did my time, the ups and downs, but now life's been treating me kindly. Because of you, my life's not blue anymore. 'Cause you are my baby. Don't go to work, we'll stay here forever. We'll dance around the kitchen, making breakfast together. I know there's a world outside, but right now it's you and me. Just you and me, baby. Yeah, I did my time, the ups and downs, but now life's been treating me kindly. Because of you, my life's not blue anymore. 'Cause you are my baby. Love how you sing along to your favorite song. How you dance like nobody's watching. Wouldn't change a thing. This is all I need. Can do.
All right, laundry's going, and I have already started to work on the painting. So I've already finished the kitchen and the living room and the entryway. So now I'm headed over to, oh, and I finished the guest bathroom. But now I have to move on to the other two rooms. The can for the guest bathroom would not open, so we destroyed the can. So I just emptied the paint over to here, and I labeled it so that the new homeowners will be able to match paint or keep that paint color if they want. It's good to have that information. I also saved the swatches from going to look for, I took samples from the master bath and the sitting room upstairs and tried to match them up the best I could. And here are the samples for those two. This is the master bedroom color for touch up. The living room kitchen I've already finished with. I've also already finished with the entryway and this, well, I still need to do the stairs, so this can't go away yet. And then this is what we're using for the ceiling. And right now I'm just using small little paintbrushes to do the touch up. Because once the holes are filled, a couple of them need sanded because there was a bigger hole, but the ones that are little, you just wipe away the extra filler, and then you just have a teeny little hole that you need to touch up. So it's really quite simple. This is what I use to fill all the holes, and it goes on purple but dries white. And this is the best stuff I've used so far. Easy, simple to use. And then it dries white, like I said, but if you leave it for at least 24 hours, really make sure it settles in. Don't worry about getting over, because that's okay. You're just gonna wipe that away like you've seen me do. But in most cases, if your holes are really small, you're not even gonna notice or need to paint over it. You can literally just wipe, and then I'll wash the entire walls when I do the final deep clean before showing. And then the walls are nobody's going to notice or know. And this is a really great way to just maintain your house. You don't have to be selling your house to give it a refresh, and maybe every 6 months or so. You know how in the winter, we always want to organize and do a deep clean right after Christmas, and we always want to do it again in the spring, right before we pull out all the glitter of the holidays. So these 2 times are perfect to go around your house room by room. Go ahead, and if you've switched out pictures, go ahead and fill those holes like this. And it just makes life a lot easier should you ever need to move. This just makes life a lot easier, and it keeps your house looking top notch. The devil's in the details. It really does matter. Those little teeny things make such a big difference. Alrighty, I actually got 2 sets of these storage containers for dishes. So it'll help with packing and moving, but it'll also help me store them when they're not in use, like my seasonal dishes. It's just a better way of storing them. I got 2 sets of these, and then I have another 2 set of stemware containers that match this set coming as well. And then I have a ton of gift wrap that's laying there in the basement. So I ordered this to store all of my gift wrap supplies in. So we'll see if that works. And I also ordered a staple gun for the project that I'm going to do this weekend. So hopefully this works out really well. All right, so it's all put together. I'm going to put all of my special dish collections in these types of containers because it's just going to be easier for me to label and store them. They have a little label thing here, and it's just a better way for me to store them and care for them. So that's what I'm going to do. So even if we weren't moving, I would probably still invest in these. And I've wanted to for a while, but moving gives me the excuse. So I figured while I pack this, we'll go ahead and do a real quick update on some things. So we are currently getting ready. This is getting ready to sign our listing agreements. That'll be on February the 18th. Today is the 15th as I'm filming this portion of the video. The beginning of this video, that was filmed months ago, like literally months ago. So I'm trying to find the best way to stack these. I have 2 of these. So anyway, we are gonna sign the listing agreements this week, and then the house will get its pictures and all that, and then we'll list it and it'll officially be up for sale. And then we wait. We have not picked out another place yet. We are kind of waiting because we wanna not have, we don't wanna be too far ahead of, making 2 house payments or whatever. We just want to try to keep that gap minimum as best we can. For those of you that have done this process before, you know what we're talking about. So we're just going to wait and see how the house does on the market for a little bit. Hopefully it sells quickly, so positive vibes and prayers are appreciated. Specifically starting on the 18th and until further notice on this particular issue. Philip, my son Philip, is doing great. He is 2 weeks post-op. He had his post-op surgical visit yesterday, and he passed with flying colors. He is off crutches and well ahead of the healing projections, so that's good. His graft took well, so we don't have to worry about his hamstring graft at all. Now it's just getting back to being able to, even though he can walk without crutches, he still can only be on his knee and walking for very short periods of time for right now. So, and there's still a possibility of clotting. So he does need to be very careful. So anyway, he's doing really well. Thank you so much for all the prayers. And I appreciate that so much. So that's the update on Philip. We are plugging away with packing and things like that. So we are almost done packing up the house completely as far as getting it stage ready. And then everything is kind of stored away, like the moving boxes and all that stored away. And then we will, once we know where we're going to, then it'll be easy for movers to be scheduled, and then they'll just move everything for us. We have carpets getting cleaned this week. Pictures will be done either this week or early next week. So the ball is rolling. So We are nearing the home stretch of moving, which I'm happy about because I am ready to decorate. I can't stand not having anything on the walls. Even Art says this is too depressing. We need stuff. So we are ready to just have our stuff back. So I'm gonna continue packing, set this to music, and then I'll check back in before we close this video.
Talking to each other, I know we feel the same about the situation, like we're stuck inside a game. Time to get out of this circle, yeah, we both carry a scar. Let's rewrite.
Alrighty, so a thrift find from the other day is this stool. It was $4. It's in perfect condition. The legs actually unscrew, which I think is handy. So you could really just use it as a tabletop vessel of some sort or stand to elevate things, or you can use it as a stool. I like the tapestry on the top, but it is worn. It's seen better days. And I'm not a fan of the color per se. It doesn't really go with anything that I have. So I'm gonna cover it and I'm gonna make it more neutral. And I'm just going to use that with some fabric and a staple gun. So I'm going to remove the screws and take the top off. And then we're going to cover it with this fabric and staple it around and then call it a day. So let's go ahead and get to it.
Be good at thinking out loud, but not too good at keeping promises. No. Oh, did you fool yourself enough to be proud? Oh, baby, baby, good at thinking. Even though your mama told you be the best that you can, she never warned you for the monsters dancing in your head, the devil on your shoulder strung you up on a thread. But I don't need to tell you, hey, don't you look at me like that when you break my heart like that, like you're feeling sorry. It's your own fault. Now toss the salt. Don't you look at me like that, walking out the door like that. You're not feeling sorry. It's your own fault. Now toss the salt. Oh baby, baby, I don't know what to say. Every beginning's gonna end up the same. Spare me your thoughts.
Guys, I don't remember where the hole, I don't remember where the holes were. So I'm gonna fill, I should have, I think it's this side. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, it's okay. I'm gonna find where the holes are. Anyway. All right, that took a minute, but I got it. I did not put that plastic piece back because I think it is pretty worn. So what I'm gonna do is cover this so it's neater and use this as my template to make a new one, and then I will glue that down instead of, because that's how that was on, it was glued. So I'll just glue it down and make it look a little bit neater. Maybe a little piece of canvas or something, but in any case, or even felt would be fine. But that's how that is looking for $4. I think that turned out really well. I am pretty happy with it. Next week's video, back to thrifting, and then all the videos after that are hopefully all going to be fun videos because of moving and decorating a new house, shopping for a new house, because we still are in the midst of doing that, and all of those fun things. And those are exciting, so come back and see me next Sunday when we do this all again, besties. And until then,